Hello, and welcome. We're so close. We're about to crack the nut. Also, I think that we only need a certain number of victory point stars, right? And the fact that we don't have Japan itself, but we do have Philippines, we do have Kyushu, we do have India back. Like, there's only so many left here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we don't need all of them for the record. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, we lost 2 that we had at the start of the game, and we gained this one. But so once we get these 2 back, and then maybe get a couple more, it's really quickly going to be like, we own 70% of the stars. So I don't know. If we get all the way to Karelia, and then one of these 3, and I think we win. I think that if they're down to 3 stars, they lose. So we don't actually have to ever invade Japan, because we'll just drop a couple of nuclear bombs on them instead. Planes, men, a tank. Why did we have so much money last round? I don't know. Let's attack them. Again. Oh, because we took Caucasus and stuff. Yeah. Well, we're going to try it again. And this time the Japanese can't push us out of it. This should be enough, right? I don't know. You guys come back. You get a man in artillery because you guys are going to punch into Karelia. And the ground forces are going to come into Finland. You guys are coming out to here. This and a bomber is a win. And then that, a bomber and 2 fighters is a win. And then all of this stuff into Finland so that we can get it again next time. Okie dokie. Attack. Yes. Karelia. Northwestern. Everything dies. They got to kill. Boo for them. Karelia. They die. Caucasus. They die. And France. They die. All of this stuff comes up. All of you come over. Back to Finland, because Finland is the new base. Where was this France stuff? Can any of you guys get to Finland? You can. Okay, because I'm getting 2 new planes, so we'll just put them right on this aircraft carrier. Because now we've got 10 British fighters and 3 bombers all built up over here. It's pretty incredible, actually. Done. So you're going to get men. Not just men, actually. You have the tank blitz that makes it work. You're getting the planes. You're getting the men. $50! Well, they are bombing us. And they are... Oh, here they come. Iwo Jima is in range of Hawaii and the Western United States. Wouldn't you know? They want it. They want that Western United States. So we can deploy 10 things there. One thing I'm thinking is, like, what's 25 units doing these days? Like that's 3, 2, 2. That's 7 here. Then we have another 11. So that's 18. And then that'd be like 7 over here. Which is way too many for them to handle. But instead we'd rather have a fighter. Just for a little bit of offense. And see, this is like what they could have been doing forever ago. But they didn't. So we thank them for that. Americans. You guys go into here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Two, actually. Makes more sense to unload this one. So we'll get all our troop transporting done. We don't need... We do not need this fleet on its own over here. Which means that we can move our fleet all the way to here. I mean, they have a lot of crap. But we could just take Okinawa for the sake of it. And then... Well, it'll have 4 planes on it. Like, this is... It seems cool, but it's nothing. They've got nothing on us. This stuff all comes down to here. And they got a plane, and that's kind of it. I'll put 1 just for due diligence kind of thing. So, a tank here and a tank here. 5 planes to there. They can all make it back. They have an anti-aircraft gun here that I don't want to mess with. So this is good. 1, 2. The Russians could do it as well, but I really want to step into here and make this official. Still got lots of infantry coming. And we're going to put a whole bunch of stuff down on like the Chinese coast. And then these tanks can blitz all over the place. It's a mess. I would not want to be them right now. And we're just blowing everything up. And we're honestly, if they go east, we go to Germany and we win. Like, they have to retreat to Germany, or we'll just walk straight in. It's insanity. It's incredible. We're the best to ever do it. Let's hit done. Let's conduct naval bombardment. Okinawa, thank you. Archangel, we did lose the tank, which was more than guaranteed. And we did lose a tank here, which wasn't guaranteed, but it was calculated. So this is nice. Bombers into here. 5 planes down into here. Done. So, max. And then this. So, I mean, it's 6 on 6, and they could bring in the airplane, but it's not technically my capital, Still, it's kind of, it would be annoying if they got it. It's 10 income for them. Well, we made our bed. Now we're going to sleep in it. Russian combat move. We'll take that. We'll move back. Oh, I don't want those tanks having the ability to blitz. I guess I could have done that instead of the American thing, but it was nice to do the American thing. Done. And then all but one man. These Russians are coming home. We're coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. I mean, the like Germans used to have all this for income. Remember that. Like they were the ones that conquered a ton of it, right? I mean, a lot of it was Japan as well, I guess. But after we retreated, they were the ones to get behind and get a lot of it. So great, they conquered a whole bunch of stuff. And they're still going. They're still going. They sent 5 individuals on their own to take the land. Painful. And they didn't even take Archangel back. Wow. Lots of infantry and stuff being thrown down. Good stuff. I mean, like, honestly, here's the thing. We just go, like, max troopers now. 7? I think we still want to blow up the Europeans, quite frankly. So, 2 into here. Oh, the battleship came out. What is this? That's 2 hits. That's enough to sink the battleship on its own. This needs to be here. Okay, 2 into here. With a bombard shot. You know what? I have so many planes. We don't need to give up our bombers on that. We can do these 4 planes. And then these 2 planes. I don't know, man. Because that's a hit, and then this is a hit. And this is only 2 hits, right? Like, that's now enough. Does that mean I'm stepping away from Finland? No, because I can land some planes there. Oh, I don't need the last 2 planes. Because that's... Wait, 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, and a bombard. 1, 2. I mean, we only have a plane left, and we're about to lose one, so... I guess... we... attack and get their capital back? It's not a super efficient attack, but it's a use of our men. Is it done? Attack. They did kill one of our planes. But I mean, hey, 1 fighter for a battleship, we'll take that. And then we fight this out. They did kill an infantry. They'll likely kill another one. And now all this went back to Russia. Okie dokie. Which is totally fine. We're okay with that. British non-combat move. You coming back. You coming back. You all coming back. And then some bombers. I think we unfortunately have to step back here. We did take some good land. We did step forward. Oh, wait, we can't deploy in Caucasus because we took the capital, which means we can't deploy all these troops, which means that we wasted some money. Because this is some tanks and a man. And then this is an artillery and 7 men. And then I have this extra man that I just can't put down anywhere. Boo, you don't get paid back for that either. We're going to get all that right here in Caucasus, but instead, we do not. They left the stuff? What does 5 fighters look like against this? They shoot 1 down, we shoot 2 of them, we shoot 2 of them. Like, it's fine. I don't love it. It feels wasteful, but then I don't have to worry about this frickin' stuff anymore. How much stuff is this again? Oh no. So this is 11 plus another 7 is 18 deployments. Almost. So that's not quite there. So that's 14, 18 deployments done. This, we could lose anywhere between 1 and 3 planes here. But kind of love it. Kinda love it. So then 2 go here, 1 goes here, 2 goes here. We're still trying to unload these islands, but it's taken a lot of effort. We're going 12 per turn, and we're only putting down 11. But when you've got a bulk extra, you've got extra. So this army here can't really do that much. I mean, I say that, but that's only as true as it is. Let's step forward and potentially even send a couple things this way as well. Actually. No, we only have to send 2 things in here, because there's enough planes here that we can blow up whatever. This should work. And this takes 5 planes. And this takes 2 infantry. Are we going to try and defend the Russian capital, though? I don't see why we would. Well, why wouldn't we, I guess? That's also a good question. If we put all this stuff down here... Where is that thing going into Vologda from? Evenki. So this could go all the way around. This has already moved. Okay, never mind. You Krug Evenki. You're in. You're in like Flynn. Okay. Let's go. 30 something units against 60 units, but then planes, planes, trains, and automobiles. I really want to take Ukraine though. And all of these could be there. But they won't be, because they're gonna be there instead. Come on, there's units in here to go up. There we go. Some of them went there. Okay. Big C-zone battle. We missed and they hit on the partials. Wow. Whoa! So they hit us on a two or three times there on the first round, and then they hit us on a 4. Wow, and then we missed them on all our partials. Wow. I mean, that was a very expensive air combat, but we do have 2 more planes coming in. And we've got a lot of planes on the front line. And now I don't have to think about that Japanese fleet ever again. They're getting good hitbacks, though. I'll give them that. So this comes in here. These guys all come into here. I mean, it's kind of sketchy to put the bombers there, but I'm gonna put them down here where they're safe. You know what? And we will step forward. Okay. You've got enough to get into Hawaii. You got enough to get into Wake. Perfect. All right, done. Kwangtung is the best for these 2 tanks because they can go whoop all the way in. Then we want some artillery on the mainland and some men. Get a little bit of artillery on the coast. And then nice. So next turn with 6 transports, that's 3 going here, 2 going here, 1 going here. We're only going to be 1 over. Nice. $71. Oh my god, production. Russians. Oh, the fact that they can blitz 5 tanks up there is kind of poopy. But look at that. And this. $21. The Russians have money. I mean, it's all going to go to the Germans if they do take the capital here. Which, I mean, they really could. We have 8 planes and 15 tanks. I don't know. I don't think they can. Yeah, they agree. They're going to attack out as best they can. And they're going to look to take Egypt back. But we can actually respond to that because we've left so many things. So here, they've hit us for a couple of casualties. We missed them somehow. We're fighting in Egypt. We did get some kills. Great stuff. And like this German force is not going to get reinforced anymore, right? Because they're cut off from their production facilities. And Xinjiang. I mean, like, they're fighting. They're kicking and screaming. This is still 50-something units. Like, we don't have enough to take it. But that's going to be fine. So, like, 3 tanks in India and 8 men on land. A. So, 2 men into France. 1 guy gets killed for free from the bombard. A bomber and 2 men is a kill, and then 2 planes is a kill. This is moving around. I don't care. You're coming back. That's Northwest Europe. And then you're coming back. And that's Karelia. You're Karelia bound? Then, let's talk. Like, we don't really have to protect ourselves against very much here. So, like, you can go 2 bombers, bunch of planes into here with these 3 men. And one of those planes goes in here. And like, that should be fine. They have a huge Baltic states presence that I can't really handle, but that's fine. Boom, boom, baby. Boom, boom, baby. Karelia. France. Oh no, they got a kill. Actually, they got 2 kills, so they did keep it. And that is annoying, I will say. Go in there. Attack it. So a lot of these only have 1 movement. Finland, we do love some Finland. Yeah, they just don't have enough planes. So we're fine. And we can always send extra troops into Egypt and stuff from the side, I'm realizing. Alright, UK, man. You're doing great stuff. Let's move this stuff up as well. Done. And then 3 tanks. 8 men. I thought France was guaranteed, by the way. I messed something up. I don't know where. Double counted my bombard, I guess. So the Japanese attacked and lost their artillery piece. Oh my god, we're so close. Like, they're right there. And there's the big German force pushing into our interior here. Which is a good strategy if I couldn't just take their capital, right? Like, there's no way that works. If I went all in on their capital, we would win it for sure. It's just a matter of, like, is that what I want to do? Because it's kind of like making it a race against time that it doesn't need to be. Put 12 guys up in here, though, and move all these tanks and things together. Could even push all of this into here, but that's only getting us up to 15. They'd completely demolish that. So, like, pretend we bought, like, all tanks and then some men. And then, like, some artillery. So this is 7 and 8 is 15 or something. I think I needed 18. So 9, 2 is 11, plus 6. Okay, 11 is 13, plus 5 is 18. And that's this 7 and this 11. Cool. Cool. So you're gonna die to me attacking you. You guys are gonna die to some of this crap. You guys, I mean, this may as well be guaranteed, in which case I don't even need to move my Sudan tank. So basically we send 2 guys into here, and I need a bomber and 4 planes, and that's just done. Send 3 guys into here to be conservative. I don't have anything to do with this tank, unfortunately. And then I can send a couple of guys and a plane. Okay, I kind of want the bomber over there instead of in Egypt then. It's 1. And then if that's good, like if that's enough, I guess what we do is just send less planes, fewer planes to Vologda. Because I want both of these to get hit. And like, actually, I can make the Russians do some of this work themselves, man. Yeah. They got troops. Screw Kazakh. All these men are going West Russia. And you're going here. And that's a lot of man. And then you guys are all coming in through here. This is where things are a little bit weird. Because I'm not really sure where to stack them. But I guess Kwangtung is just the best place to be. Because then if they step into Szechuan, they're getting a kicking. Uh-huh. You guys are making it to the fleet. You guys are making it to the fleet. Some of you are getting in here. They've got 3 planes, but that's it. And then the bomber as their main force. But 3 transports here, 2 transports here, and a transport here. And we are like, we're good to go. I mean, that's 12 units, baby. Boom. Let's just do the numbers here. Boom. Bam. Kazakh. They did get to keep it. Whoa! I guess that's the one I'm forcing them. I meant to not do Novosibirsk with the Americans, but apparently I didn't do the other one. Okay. And Vologda. Alright. So fighters, come to me. Bombers in Russia makes sense. I mean, this is fine. It's just not what I had expected, because I'm being weird. You should be in Russia just in case. Because there's this army over here, right? We can re-defend with the planes, but I want to be able to attack with them efficiently. I mean, even this one more plane could come in here. Because there's 2 battleships. Like, what is 3 planes going to do against 2 battleships? It's just not going to happen for them. Alright. Done. Russians. Oh, place the Americans. Yeah. Apparently Manchuria is where we want some tanks. Yangzhou is where we want some tanks. And Kwangtung, we actually want a man and artillery. It's a little bit strange. But it limits where this German army can go, right? I'm thinking they've got to kind of be honest about it. All right, Americans place. Done. We got a lot of things over here. The Russians are going to get 7 infantry just to build up for a second here. 3 men and a couple of planes. And then all this crap goes to Vologda, because that's just more operational flexibility here. They can always come back to Russia if needed. Non-combat. Plane comes back. 7 men come in. 22. And that German force is just going to keep losing units every time it attacks in every direction. Right? Because they're not staying focused. They're not just walking in a beeline. And now they're just like, oh, I'm an army in Central Asia. You know, it's not the most important place to be, is Western China. So just look at these hits rolled here. Kazakh. Hits back are nice. I mean, that's a lot of Germans. 3 tanks down there. It's 6 men. Can't do it, really. This is 11 things. Done. And now Britain is built up again, but fine by us. We are looking to step in and own it. One of these is going to go like this. One of them is going to go like this with a bomber. Well, it doesn't have to be a bomber. It could be 2 men or 2 planes. And then this is nice. Into here. So that's enough that we're able to kind of scare them away here, I think. Belarusia is nice. I mean, I don't mind attacking Novosibirsk. Like, I'm totally okay with that. Hate to lose a tank, but that's what they're for. And now Kazakh is a spot where they've put an army. How much do I care? I want to slip these tanks through, slip a man up, slip a couple men in, or men up into here. You know what? Let's get those tanks. I don't know where I want those tanks. This is 40-something units. It's no joke. But now, again, even though they could walk into India, we're just going to walk these guys over and then put another army down. Like, they could take Caucasus. Good for them. Belarusia. I don't think we need it, but whatever. Done. Yes. Boom, baby. We did lose a man. Boom, baby. And then planes return to fleet. I guess these planes can all come over here. We're not going to let them take Mother Russia. That's for sure. Oh. Yeah, all right. Artillery pieces and men down here, and then the token tank and some infantry down here. They do be bombing us. This is as much as we can do on the ground, right? 13, 18. And then, yeah, and then Panzer IV, right? We send a tank up here. These 3 men with a plane. The Germans are confused on where they're going. So we're just able to step forward with the whole army. The exception being Szechuan. Can move these guys over here, it's fine. Because that way they can slip around. We don't have to do that. And yeah, then these planes can go wherever they like. We can spread these units out again. 40-something units. I mean, that is a lot. $777. I mean, how many of the tanks do we need? Because the thing about the tanks is they can swing back to defend. Like right now. Like, woo, bam, 15 tanks. We're defending. We got 30-something units. We're safe. And I don't know what the negative for that would be. Like, it's just good. Do you want more infantry over here? And these infantry pretty much have to step back, unfortunately. Though if they're going to step back, I'm pretty keen on at least one of them going this way. And now that's all defended. Let's do this quick boat movement here. And we are rocking onto the islands. Not threatening Japan because it's got a complete army. And the problem with that army is we've had enough units to take it over a couple of different times. But we haven't had enough boats like to attack this, right? They've got, 40 units defending, let's say. Well, even if we have 10 planes over top, we still need about 40 units to attack because of the defender bonus and the AA gun and stuff. So to attack with 40 units, you need 20 transports costing 7 a pop and being super vulnerable. So it just has not lined up for that to be effective. This seems really good. We can send these tanks in here as well. These guys can come back. These guys are doing the Lord's work. 1, 2, 3. You know what? these guys can come down here as well. Let's frickin' go. I hope they don't roll a 2 there. They didn't. Nice. So we're gonna get them all. And they did get our dude. Szechuan. Evenki. Poland. Just, you know, saving the world. They did kill us in both our undermanned attacks. Bombers back. Planes that can come back, come back. This is technically at risk of some stuff, but there's no other choice, so. Okay, and then you guys coming into here. And you coming back. I mean, that's so many fighters and bombers. Like, the Brits have 5, the Russians have 2, then there's 8, and then there's 5 bombers over top, 18 tanks, all these men. It's pretty insane. Then, apparently Manchuria is the furthest behind, and these ones are behind. So they can all get into Szechuan, basically, is what I'm lining up here. And then men, men, and men. Honorable win! So, I don't know that one time I promised that we'd come back and fight it out. But, like, see here, we own France and everything else in between, right? So there's nothing, like, there's nothing that they can do. We've conquered all but 3 victory points, one of which is this island, which, sure, the Japanese have a handful of planes. Every turn and a half, they can buy a bomber, and every unit on it is useless. And if they ever try and put anything in the water, we can blow it up with our battleships and stuff. Don't get me wrong, they could buy a bunch of, like, submarines if they were, like, a human opponent. And then it's like, oh, well, I can't attack the subs because I don't have a destroyer. Therefore, I need to buy a destroyer here and put my fleet there for a turn. And it's a whole thing. But yeah, this has been a war. But, like, this is a stack of 40. And, like, if you just look along here, we've got, like, 60 something units. We've got another 40 in here and are putting pressure on the capital. They've got, you know, 40 defending, but then we got 12 here, another 12 here. Like, you know, they're hemmed in, they're boxed. Any day now, if I really wanted to, I could pick up these 6 transports and shove into Italy. So I think that we're gonna call it here. It timed out to be a pretty good run length for a video, and if I did another video, it might only be 15 minutes, but it could also be 45 minutes just trying to wrap this up. But, like, what a rush. What a good time. I think I should have built these factories, like, several turns before, but it's hard, you know? It's hard to just build a factory, put down 2 units. But, you know, had I had one in Indochina as well? But then they had all those bombers, and it was kind of nice to have them all die, because once they died, like, sure, we built another couple battleships, because we're crazy, but, like, this worked out. Like, it's good. The Germans got locked out. This was insane difficulty. The fact that we survived at the start, the fact that, you know what we had to do? We had to attack them so aggressively and so successfully with America that even though Russia falling and them basically owning all of Eurasia and even most of Africa for most of the game, it didn't matter because the Russians doing a fighting retreat and back around was well timed with the Americans hitting China. And then we were just able to fester like a wound, build up troops. They sacrificed so many planes hitting us. The England battle was like just hammer into a wall. Like, it just was not moving. Like, we, even to this day, most of our progress is just barely getting into Karelia. But the fact that we just kept taking these really lucrative provinces and forcing them to fight back, the fact that they bought a whole new fleet is also killer for them. Like, had they just bought all new planes with that, like, you know, whatever. But yeah, we just forced them to maintain a huge military presence in Germany and kept trying to take Norway and pushing around and blowing up units pretty efficiently. So it just prevented them from hitting a critical mass where they could not be defeated. I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. And I won't see you next time, because this was it. This was the whole run. I hope you enjoyed. Like, this was, honestly, it was so fun. I love this game so much. And especially with playing with humans. Except with humans, it takes so much longer, because, like, there are so many ways a human player can exploit the game. You've seen us beat up the AI for having slight positional disadvantages, noticing when they got units astray that really can't do anything anytime soon, you know, sacrificing planes to sack a fleet, because I know that once that fleet's gone, they're crippled, right? Like, all kinds of things like that. And then, like, yeah, and then we really made it work. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.